Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy.
And we are live, but again, that's just what we're going to pretend, because this little thing right here that you cannot see says that I'm live, and so we believe everything on the internet, correct? So welcome everybody to another Workshop Wednesday 1 hour live stream. Come in, sit down, take your shoes off, stay a while, and we're all just going to hang out and have some fun. And this, if you are new here, sit down and join all these people. Say hello. Don't lurk in the chat, because you'll get inundated by all the many hellos, because we have the most amazing, brilliant minds, the most well-looking group there possibly can be on the internet right here tonight. And let's say hello to a few of them. And we got Texas Raider coming in already with a howdy. KP Heathen is right here, followed up with a hello from Scott. Good to see you, my friend. Who else? So we got JBS stopping by to let everyone know I'm above ground and breathing. That's right. We know you've been busy, brother, but it is good to see you. Great to see everybody in here. Who else do we got in here? JS Genesis saying shalom to everybody. Great to see you as well. Billy, how are you? Good evening. I love that the sunset that you posted. It was excellent. That is right. Let's go. Let's get this going. The original Blue Wrench. Anything free here tonight? Absolutely. We give away a free good time. You don't have to pay any money. Just sit down and we go completely off the chat. So I come here every Wednesday and spend 1 hour with you guys, and whatever you want to talk about, questions, comments, concerns, topics, anything you want to discuss, drop in the chat and we will go through it. And I will beg to differ. 2IC means I am second. JBS, you are the man. Tammy Joe is here. Hello. Great to see you. Who else? We got Susan. So happy that you can make it. That's right. You actually made it live, so we'll give you the woohoo. Excellent. Excellent to have you here. Oh, Off-Grid has been a member for 2 months. Well, congratulations and thank you. I know I am late. I got a phone call. I take it back. I got a video chat from my daughter, and she did not want to hang up the phone. And we went back and forth for a few minutes until, yeah. So, and I'm sure I probably got a text or two already from her. I was trying to get her to join me. But she wanted me to hold her off the camera so you guys couldn't see her while I went live and talk to her at the same time. So I've been here since day one. You have. You definitely have. Let's see. Gen X Gemini. Great to see you. Let's see. That's still over. No, I was not. I was watching them, and then yeah, I got my video chat in. So let's see. 50 to 5 better. There you go. That's right. JBS needs 50 subscribers in order to go live. If you have not subscribed, you are sorely missing out. JBS is a brilliant guy, and he's dropping words of wisdom. So oops, man, I just completely clicked out of everything because my mouse decided yeah, that's right. And cooking for fun, definitely I am on my way. Let's see. Great minds do think alike. That's 100% right there. Let's see. Giving away free cake. The neighbor came over and gave us free cupcakes. So that's always one, right? Let's see. Nick is here. What is up, Nick? Great to have you here. And we've got New Horizons Above and Beyond saying hello to everybody. Great to have you here. That's right. See, the neighbors did bring us. ADRVT saying hello and waving. Hello back to you, and great to have you stop on in, and you will enjoy it, Billy. JBS drops some really good knowledge, right square, right on the head, right there on the noodle. Let's see. Teresa, that's right. Go smash that like button, or Chuck Norris will get you. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And my mouse is doing crazy things again. Let's see. Who else do we got in here tonight? I want to make sure that I try and say hello to each and every one of you. Mr. Leonard Mountain Homestead, the bearded wonder himself. That is right. And Teresa's reminding you, live chat is for the greatest of fun. But if you want to have the best experience possible, switch over to all. Rabbit's here. That's right. Skull to you, my friend. We are doing water tonight. So let's see. Who else do we got in here tonight? We got Brother Troy. Troy, great to see you here as well. Oh, man, we've got a legend. We've got Mad Shad here all the way from the Erie coast. I'm going to say something real quick. Just for you, Shad, I am missing the knife hands, brother. I've got to see a video with the knife hands. Gotta have it. You are not new here. Not new. Nope. You're in the elevator, but you're definitely not new. Dana, let's prep. Hello. Great to have you back. Wonderful to see you here. JD is also joining. What is up, my friend? Let's see. How many times do I have to tell you to quit lying about me? I'm going to continue to say wonderful, amazing things about you, Gen X, because you are a great person. You do very well on your motivational little talks that you have on your videos that you release. And I'm still waiting on the signed copy of your book. So if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, you missed his announcement. So let's see. Who else do we have in here tonight? Man, so many great people. Oh, Vanessa, show Intel. Great to have you here. I was looking for your live today, and I didn't see a little notification. I got a little sad today. That's right. We're going to take that pause, and we're going to skull today. Skull to everybody. All right, who else do we got? Make sure that if there's something you guys want to ask or talk about, drop it right there in the chat. And we have the legend himself, Vision Preparedness. What's going on, Vision? And I have to tell you real quick, every time that you come on, my little one shouts from across the room, hey, that's Vision. I know that guy. Who else do we have? There you go. Thank you for sharing that out. Thinking about getting back into making things out of paracord again. Yes, Mrs. Rural has been kicking around the idea. I think she once got bitten by the paracord bug, and we went out and we bought hundreds of dollars worth of paracord stuff. She got bored of it, and I picked it up because I figured it's a good skill for me. And then I think she's maybe bitten by the bug again. So hopefully she might be making some cool stuff here soon. Who else do we got? That's right. Sub to JBS. Who else do we got? That's right. Mrs. Rural enjoys the knife hands too. Oh, who else do we got in here? Did I miss Bobby? Oh, I did. I'm so sorry. Bobby Bama, great to have you here. All the way over there from Prepared Citizen. I think that's where you and I got to meet. That's right. Deploy more knife hands. Thank you. Katrinka, almost on time. You are always on time. And I tell you, the sheer prettiness that you bring, you are just fashionably late, my dear. So I am honored to have you here. See, and Billy agrees. You got to say Katrinka with passion. Let's see. So I did it again. full on because of my mouse just wants to, I don't know what it's doing tonight. So how am I doing today? I tell you what, I did all of my morning routine, got to work, sat in the parking lot, did my morning video, got into work, and then I got dropped a this needs done before the end of the day sort of project, which no big deal. Um, got that all done. Mrs. Rowe actually didn't feel good and left work early. So I got the honor and privilege to go pick up little Rural, and we went and played around for a little bit before coming home. And of course, whenever he's with Dad, we had to stop and get a Frosty. So yeah, but yeah, Rural's actually doing pretty good. So who else do we have in here? Let's see, everybody. Lots of things can be had with the paracord. Go do your thing. Absolutely. I always, when I did my paracord, I did like my bracelets, my gun slings. I did those. I did various pouches and webbing, keychains, things like that. I did more of the practical stuff. She got into a lot of the intricate, fun things when it comes to paracord. And yeah, so hopefully she gets back into it. Let's see. Kane Corso is here saying good evening to everybody. Great to have you here. I have paracord bracelet on my get home bag. I got it from Bug Out Weekend. Thank you. Definitely make some more. Yeah. I took a bunch of my kind of leftovers. Whenever I get time and it's like a rainy day or something, we'll pop in a movie and I'll bust some out, or we'll bust some out together, and we'll just throw them in the bag. And when we go to, various events like Bug Out Weekend or whatever, I usually take a handful of them with me and drop them off so that way people can have them. They're fun things, right? Always good to have a little paracord with you. Scorpion, what is up, man? Great to see you here. Janet has made it back. We need more paracord. I agree, sister. So wonderful to see you. Yes, 0 hour. That is right. This Sunday for 0 hour is going to be over on Ohio Valley Prepping. So if you are not subscribed, please go over there and subscribe so that way you can watch us this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where our special guest, as OVP said today, is Tactical Muffin Top. So really looking forward to that one. Let's see who else. Does anyone believe that a new political party, the America Party, possibly a good idea, might make other parties weaker, like too many pieces of the pie instead of fewer and larger pieces? And I tell you what, you can say what you want about Elon. You can like him, you can dislike him. I don't care. That's you, right? But the man's smart, and his one tweet or whatever they call it now, yeah, all you got to do is you got to take 2-3 seats there, 5 or 6 seats there, and you control the vote, right? Most of the time, historically, there hasn't really been a landslide when it comes to politics, and there's no super majority. So if you can hold a couple of seats here, a couple of seats there, and then guess what, right? You get it to where you control it. So he's got a point. You can really make a lot of waves and do a lot of things. We'll see, right? I don't know. I try not to go too far down the politics rabbit hole personally, because I'm going to go with 99% of them, or close to it, is completely corrupt and probably doesn't have your best interests at heart anyway, right? So, but personal opinion. Off-Grid Master with the super sticker. Thank you so much. Prayers for knees tonight. I had an accident, and bruised the bone on both knees. I'm moving, so I don't have, I got it. Yes. So, the move is exciting, but I am sorry to hear about the accident. I hope that you get better. And hopefully next Wednesday when you come back, you're going to say prayers have worked and everything is good. So hopefully that works out for you. So sorry to hear about that. That's right. Cane Corsos are a beautiful breed. Yes, yes, and yes, it's good to have a good love for animals. But Cane has very beautiful pups. Love watching the videos. Super sticker challenge. um, Fixed a watch band and Afghan with the paracord. Just saying, friendship bracelets can come in handy. Yeah, yeah, you could do an awful lot with paracord. They've come a long way, especially you can buy the survival paracord that's got fishing line and various other things in there. But with all the different tensile strengths and colors and all the different things you can do with paracord, it's good. I know watching from people, and again, it's all going to be opinion based. But like Les Stroud, for me, it's one of the guys that's kind of the pioneer of doing preparedness related stuff, at least in mass media. He absolutely despises paracord bracelets. And I get it, right? It's not a fast thing. If I have this on me and I need it, it's there. I can use it. If I need it now, I'm not getting this off in 10 seconds, right? I've got to pick at it and get a thing and unbraid it all and all that, fun stuff. And so I get the point, right? For me, I carry usually more than just this. I carry one that I can get to quickly, but I also have this as a backup in case I do need it. So let's see. That's all right, Scorpion. I know you are busy, man. I have watched your videos. You've been a very, very busy man. So that's right. Prayers for Katrinka. Yes. I do not think any political party is beneficial. I'm kind of right there with you, Scott. Right. There are political parties to separate the citizens. Yeah. Yeah, I can yeah, I can go right down that one. Pouring down rain here, but the sky is orange, very strange looking. Interesting. We got a little shower here, but nothing huge. So and you're not that far from me. So oh, got another super sticker. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm exactly like Vision, and really a lot of the other ones. I'm never going to beg or even ask for money in any way, shape, or form, unless we do some sort of like fundraiser or something along those lines. But anything that comes to the channel goes into a little pot, and we distribute it. Most of the time, it comes right back to you guys. So greatly appreciate it. So sorry for the knees. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself time to heal. Adding you to the prayer list. Well, thank you, Susan. Who else do we got in here? Bingo, I agree, right? Yes. You like Nick's pick? Can't have three wings of a bird, kind of like him throwing his hat in. Let's make things interesting. I'm not going to say I back it, but it's an alt to independent. Yeah. And I kind of had this conversation with some other people, and I've just kind of sat back and listened in. When you get things like this, it's good in a lot of instances to have a diversity, so that way you're getting at least it talked about. But again, you have 10 people to make a decision, or you have 2 people to make a decision, right? So I can see it both ways. It's definitely going to be interesting. But I mean, look how many parties you have. You have independent parties and libertarian parties, and we could go on for quite a while on all the different political parties that there actually is, but we'll see, right? And right now, it's all just talking. So Heaven's Fire is here listening in. Well, hello, Miss Heather. Great to have you. The bunnies are looking excellent. Got to say, Rip Curl, what is going on, my friend? Great to have you here. Let's see. It's first selfie. Good stuff. I hope it's still daytime where you are. I could not imagine an orange sky at night. He is here in the area of Ohio and Michigan-ish, if I remember right. So here on the Eastern Standard Time at 9:20, you're getting that dusk, more turning dark sunset here. I think it's like 8:15, something like that. So yeah, definitely an interesting one. Let's see. That's right, Billy. And I'm always usually pretty jealous of your pictures. So Definitely a challenge. You need to be ready. Yes. Yes. It's 9:30 and technically it's getting dark by now, but it's still very strange. Interesting. Sorry about not having the live up. Mom is in the hospital since yesterday and been staying with her. Wow, I did not know that. Prayers go out. We're going to have a prayer chain tonight. Seems to be a lot of bad news, and I'm really sorry, and I hate to hear that. But yeah, prayers definitely go out to your mom. Hopefully, you'll keep us updated that everything is good. Paracord bracelets are great if you're in a very bad situation, and that is what you have. Yeah, yeah. I would rather have it and have to kind of dig at it and work at it, and at least I have it versus I need it and I don't have anything, right? So yeah, we aren't meant to have political parties. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think all it is it's the new world of sports or anything else, right? It's a label that you get to cheer for or boo against. So that's right. That is right. Prayers, prayers, prayers. Let's see. Oh, there's a good one. There is so much to divide us. For me, it makes it a little easier to follow when it comes to voting. Then again, if you're a rep, you have to be aware of the rhinos, and that goes both ways, right? You can have people that wear blue and shout blue, and they are not blue. You can have it to where they say they're independent, and they're not. It's one of those that when it comes to politics, if you can make a really good sell and get in, then you can about face immediately, and do whatever you want. So it's kind of like a weird job interview. Once the people cast their little pieces of paper and they get voted in, then they can sit back and do what they want. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. That's right. That's right. Everybody, one of the greatest communities there is the preparedness community. It's one of those that when you have a time of despair or it's one of those that the community accepts what's going on. If you have a good story, share it. We all want to share and rejoice and commend and congratulate you. If you have something difficult going on, bring it up, right? We're all here to support each other, whether it's good or bad. So absolutely. If you're a billionaire, I will take all the money you want to give me and use it to show you how to help the world. Yes. Yes. There you go, Rip Curl. Absolutely. It's definitely one of those ones, right? I think somebody actually put out a video. I didn't get to watch it, but the title of it was if they took every penny from, I don't remember who it was, Bezos or something like that, and gave it to every American citizen, how much would it be? And then I think they said something about what you could do with it. I was going to watch it because I thought it'd be interesting, but most of us could never even begin to dream of having that amount of money. So, uh, yeah, right. You have to be aware of everything: air, food, water, and anyone who is pandering for a vote. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Paracord bracelet. We'll take breath, handcuff, key, tinfoil matches. Yes. Look at all that fishing line, fish hooks, compass, small strike, or whatever else. Build your own gateway or escape to evade kit. Yes. Yeah, they're getting it's like everything else, right? With when once something is invented, um the hard part's over. Now everybody gets to accessorize it and more things come out. For me, I don't like the cheap plastic ones. So mine has the metal right here. So it's one of those that all the different clasps and the different things that you can put in there, and it's amazing now. You can get ones that have a knife in it, or have a whistle, or a compass, or fishing line, fishing hooks, flashlights, everything in there. So definitely interesting, right? Yeah, simple but effective. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, I will definitely. This always goes with me. This is actually my second one. I wore my first one for 2 years and never took it off. So after all the grease and engine oil and catching it on a ton of things and showering with it day in and day out, it's seen its day. I was getting really scared that I was going to lose my American flag. So I retired it. It's actually sitting up there and made me a new one. So who else do we got in here? Yeah, we're not meant to have federal taxes either. Yeah, 100%, right? That was supposed to be what, a temporary 3% tax to pay for the war. It's still temporary, right? Yeah, yeah, look at it. Got to go and work on things, hopefully be able to slow down and get back to it. Yes, yes, that's okay, man. Life tends to life, and you got to do you. This live stream, I post each and every one of them. You got to leave, you go do you, and you can always come back and hashtag replay it. If you can't make it, come back and watch it a different day. And yeah, it's definitely okay. That's right. It is a great, great community here. There is the man that is going to be the special guest on Sunday. Tactical Muffin Top. Great to see you here. So wonderful to see you here. Everybody is saying hi. And see, this is for all of you new people. If you are lurking, as soon as Tactical Muffin Top came in, what happened? Hello, hi. Everybody is saying hello and welcome. See, great to see you. Right, Blackbird is here. What is going on? Brisk shower. Well, it's great that you came all clean and spiffy. So Bezos might be broke after all the plastic surgery for his wife. Oh, it's fun. Fun. No shower here, woman on that side. Oh, you guys are fun tonight. I believe Bezos' wife has the first announcer on So You Think You Can Dance. Interesting. Cross the waters. I wondered what that smell was. That's right. I believe another temp tax was for the bridges. Yeah. Yeah, they did a lot of temporary taxing, right? Amy is here. Hello, Miss Amy, which Miss Amy has a bunch of new baby chicks. I believe she said her video is coming out tomorrow about the baby chicks. And so we'll get to see them for the first time in a video. And I was on her live stream a few hours ago asking if we could name them. And she said that we will probably be able to get the chance to throw our hat in the ring. So now that Amy is here, my name that I think one of the 13 or 14, I forget how many she said, is going to be Cluck Norris. I think that's fitting for our channel. I think it's fitting to have that for a chicken. So what do you guys think? Cluck Norris for a chicken name, right? We have tons of good people in all the chats. Yes, we do. Absolutely. Yes, I get to see a bunch of you guys. Let's see. Appreciate that you had a shower. Oh, wow. Show Intel gifted out memberships. Well, congratulations. It does not show me on my end, but congratulations to everybody that got memberships. Thank you. You did not have to do that, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Who else do we got in here? Yes, well, I'm looking forward to it too. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun when it comes to Sunday. LMDMT evening. Great to see you. Hello. Who else do we got in here tonight? Let's see. Oh, PJ's here. What's going on, PJ? Great to have you. Yeah, see, right there. Thank you, Dana. Cluck Norris would be great. That is right. King Corso is here. Nice to have you. Cluck Norris if it's a rooster. See? That's right. That's right. Oh, Mrs. OVP. Did I miss Mrs. OVP? I was scrolling through everything. I think she is up there. You may be way up there. I am so sorry that I missed you. Hello, Mrs. OVP. Great to have you here. Who else do we got in here? That's right. It was very generous, and we greatly appreciate it. Oh, you heard it from Amy. There will be a Cluck Norris. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yes. Mrs. Corso says yes to Cluck Norris. See, I knew it. It's just fitting, right? Let's see. Did I get down here to the bottom of the chat? Cool. I think I did. All right. So now that we are 30 minutes in, we have hit the halfway mark. That means that you guys are the ones that are going to stick around and all that fun stuff. So here is going to be breaking news. I have already set it up. I have been emailing back and forth, and it's not going to be a live stream, but it's going to be a pre-recorded video. We're going to do it this weekend, and it'll probably drop not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. I'm doing another interview with Pinball from Pinball Preparedness. So if you have questions that you would like for me to ask Pinball, because if you watch him and you know who he is, if you go into his chats, it's impossible, right, to get a question up there. His chats usually fly, and and he's a very smart, intelligent man. And to try and get a question to him, it's an honor to have him be able to randomly and be lucky enough to click on and answer your question. But here's a very good chance. If you have a question for Pinball, tell me it here, email it to me, text it to me, however, let me know your questions. I will try and write them down and ask as many as I possibly can. But yes, we are going to be doing, I don't know if this is our second or third video with Pinball, either one. It's either number 2 or number 3. So that's right. It is Pinball is awesome, and it's so good to be able to do this. So Rooster. Good one. Everyone in chat, sorry. Yes, that's okay. We all got to eat, and I was doing that through part of Amy's live stream. But it is what it is, and we all got to do our things. We got to eat, sleep, go to the bathroom, go to work, spend time with family, and do other things. So do your thing, right? Are you and Pinball in the Bearded Club? Maybe, right? Yeah, we might. Maybe I'll have to ask Pinball if he wants to start a Bearded Club, right? We'll see. Love Pinball, yes. It's one of those things too, right? It doesn't matter who it is that you watch. There's going to be people that like him. There's going to be people that do not like him. And I don't agree with everything Pinball says. I agree with a large majority of it, and that's why I watch him. But I'm never going to agree 100% with everybody. The same thing. When I found out that he watches this channel, I'm sure he's going to be the same way. You're not going to agree 100%. It's not going to happen, right? We're humans. We all have different thoughts and opinions and a different thought process and things like that. And so, if you are watching somebody, especially for any length of time, if you agree 100% with everything that comes out of your mouth, you need to question what's going on, right? So let's see, who else do we got in here? Get the likes up. That's right. All you got to do is do that. It's absolutely free. See, and this is why I wish I would do this on YouTube, is because it comes up as that. I don't actually get to see the little thing. So let's see. Solstice Girl is here. Been listening while harvesting all the blessings from the garden. That sounds delicious. I was out because I made beef jerky over the weekend, and I was out there picking peppers and everything so I could have fresh seasons and spices for my stuff. So with it being unseasonably warm here in Ohio, my peppers are loving it. So yes, my blessings have been peppers this year. Let's see, who else do we got in here? Waiting for the right time. I got a good one ready. Can't wait. What did you get from the garden? There you go. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. How is everybody's garden? Is everybody doing good? Have you planted some stuff and have already started harvesting any of the stuff? Especially with the difference and who's planted early, who planted late, things like that. I know my melons have daggone near taken over everything and is almost in the driveway. Potatoes looking good. Garlic looks good. Everything looks pretty good. So let's see. And there goes my mouse again, trying to take off on me, but I caught it this time before I clicked. Sure, you put in a lot of work in the garden, but what a blessing, a dream that passed me. But I am so happy to hear that others are doing. I hear a lot of people that do the whole thing on they don't have the green thumb. Figure out what it is, right? Mrs. Rural does not have a green thumb. It took her a little while, but I tell you what, she's got the hang of herbs down. Her cilantro is huge right now. I mean, absolutely huge. I'm very thankful for it because when I walk past her herb garden, I usually nibble on the cilantro. I think it's really nice to be able to just snack while I'm working. So, got my first tomato of the year. Awesome. That is awesome. So, Hart getting ready to move the garden indoors. Yeah, it's always that whole thing, right? It's either trying to get it outside quick enough, or did you move it outside too quick? And yeah, it's always a battle, right? There's a lot of us in various states, north, south, everywhere, that we play at the merry-go-round game, trying to guess when's the best time to get my plants outside, when's the best time to harvest them, and yeah, it's just a fun thing that we get to do every year. So. Everything good looks good right now. Pulled 40 red onions last Saturday. Wow. I've got three onions, I think, that for some reason I missed last year, and they went dormant and took right off this year. They are massive, and so I'm getting ready to grab those. My other onions are taking off slightly. They're not where I want them to be, but yeah, it'll be all right. Let's see. All the work totally paid off. The tomatoes, jalapenos, bell peppers, yellow squash, zucchini, tomatillos, okra, cucumber, and green beans. Man, that sounds really good. Yes. Sober party. What is up? Shalom. Great to have you here. If you nibble on the cilantro, you and the rabbit, she is your honey bun or bunny. Yes. Okay. I I was laughing. I couldn't get through it. Yeah. Cilantro tastes good, and I eat it right off the stem. So right there, gotta do it. Yeah, cilantro is good for detoxing heavy metals. Yes, it is. I'll be growing mine in mineral buckets next year. I think they'll have a better yield. Yes, try it out. Let me know how it goes. I love to hear people trying new things and seeing how it works. And that was my face, right? 40 onions. That is awesome. And canning up for the winter. Yes. Has anyone tried the electric jar sealers, and your thoughts? I have not. We have been looking into them. We've been kicking around the idea. I water bath all of mine, and I need to do canning this year. That's why I planted a lot more tomatoes. We've been living off of the tomato and pasta sauce and things like that we canned 2 years ago, I believe. We didn't can hardly much last year. We canned a little bit to kind of top some stuff off, but for the most part, yeah, we had a huge amount of tomatoes 2 years ago. I think it was maybe three. It was 2 or 3 years ago. Let's see. And I like heavy metal. That's right. I got one as a gift and haven't tried it yet. Try it. I want to know. I want to know what you guys think. Because I'm definitely, we've been kicking around the idea for a little while. Let's see. Much work ahead. I love knowing we have fresh stuff for the winter. Yeah. That's one of the best things. You get to get outside. You get to get your hands in the dirt. You know exactly what your food is, what's in your food. You know it's perfectly fresh from seed to off the plant to your kitchen table and in your stomach, right? You get full control over it, and it's one of those that I'm sure somewhere in your life you've been making something, a salad or pasta or pizza or whatever. And you're like, oh man, I forgot this. And you run down to the store and they're out, right? Or the only thing they have left is not really good looking. Wouldn't it be nice that you get to go and start doing something like, oh man, I don't have any jalapenos. I'm just going to walk to the backyard, right? Let's see, who else do we got? Does it really have to be by itself, or can it be other foods like avocados? Ooh. Don't think we're talking about music. Moon Sprout's here. Hello, Moon Sprout. Great to have you join us. I just put that stuff in everything. Let's see. Why did that just do that? I use the mason jar sealer from the vacuum sealer for the dry stuff. Everything else gets pressure or water bath cans. Excellent. That is good to know. First summer on the homestead, so I was surprised my first garden has done so good as it has. That's awesome. That's awesome, right? And I get it. You can be hesitant. It's your first time, but it's a good thing, right? So be thankful for it. You know, give thanks for the blessings. Enjoy it. Do what you can. Waste not. If you can do that, can it up, eat it, do all the good stuff with it. Save some of those seeds, right? And hopefully next year you're going to come back and say, hey, year number 2 was just as good, if not better. So hopefully that works out. Yes, canning is an incredible skill to learn. A lot of that stuff is, whether it's canning your stuff, learning how to smoke, right? Smoking your meat and stuff like that is a really good way to preserve a lot of the stuff, freeze drying, all that. But canning, especially because you don't need anything to can, especially if you're water bathing. If you have some sort of a heat source and water, you can can. Who else do we got in here? We have they work great for the dry goods. Excellent. Excellent. Who else do we got? Oh, no. We're getting that far. Chuck Norris once arm wrestled his reflection. The mirror broke under pressure. You couldn't wait? Oh, let's see. Does anyone can squash? I pressure can some because my mom always did it back in the day, and we didn't die. So now I'm worried about eating it after searching online. I don't see why you can't. You should be able to. Yeah, I've never done it. We're not really big squash people in the house. We grow some here and there, but I've never grown enough to where I should can it. So cilantro contains compounds like flavonoids and you're giving me words that I can't pronounce on live that may bind the heavy metal ions. Thank you. JS Genesis coming in with the facts. Someone has me hooked on a certain hot sauce. Ooh. I have been kicking around the idea of trying to make my own hot sauce, but there's so many good ones. I actually put some of Palmetto Paratroopers in the cart. I just haven't paid yet because I'm still trying to decide how many of what I want. So hopefully I might even do a review on that because I've been hearing really good things. Music, I think the Avocados did backup for the Cranberries. Chuck Norris didn't choose violence. It came to him for career advice. If you plant tomatoes, just make sure the fence is taller than how long the deer's necks are. Yes, deer, for whatever reason, love tomatoes. I am starting to learn that the wild birds here love blueberries more than anything else, which I'm semi-thankful for because it's, for whatever reason, keeping them out of my strawberry patch. But one problem at a time, right? I don't see why you can't. Yeah, I don't see why you can't either. All right there, pressure can squash, and I'm still here. There you go. There you go. In the 30s, they would render pork fat and pour it over meat. Yes. Yeah. And it's one of those too. People did it, and it's one that we've lost that way of life. They did it not because they were survivalists. It was what everyone was doing. And when inventions and technology and things like that came around, you didn't have to know that anymore. And what it does is it just makes us complacent and lazy, and we become dependent on the technology. And it's one of those that if you don't have the stuff set back for an emergency, um, what are you going to do? It's you hear it sometimes here and there. I saw it here recently. Somebody got into preparedness, and they have their fridge inside, and they had a fridge in the pantry, and they had a fridge and a deep freeze out in the basement or the garage, and they had all this. And I'm like, that's awesome. You have a ton of food. What are you going to do if the power goes out? Right? And they just kind of look at you like, what? Be logical as you do stuff. Let's see. Canned squash for pie. Awesome. Fermented hot sauce is a health food. I will agree with that. Palmetto paratrooper sauce is awesome. I got a wall of his empty jars. I'm going to be trying some here very, very soon. As soon as I can pull the trigger and figure out exactly which ones that I want. So wild raspberries growing everywhere, and I'm lucky to have. Yes. Yeah, you are lucky. Very lucky. I remember growing up as a kid, we had wild blackberry bushes back there in the woods. And boy, that was always a treat, right? Run back here and grab a fistful of blackberries. A little tart, but Missouri has a lot of wild raspberries. Nice. Love to hear about everyone's garden and preservation stuff and things. Right. Absolutely. I always love to hear somebody doing garden, whether you have a huge garden, a bucket garden, you're on the 5th story and you have one on your balcony or whatever. You have a bucket garden, raised beds, whatever. I just want you to grow something, even if it's just one plant, even if you're just growing a handful of herbs, you're growing some garlic or whatever. Grow something. That's all I ever want to push, is at least grow one thing. Solar for backup. Nice. Very nice. A couple of videos on dry curing meats as well as the perfect pickler. Nice. Very nice. Good to know. Others are canning it. No, it was done back in the day. However, Google says you'll for sure die if you eat it. Well, right. Remember how we started the video off? We believe everything on the internet is true, right? No, I don't see why you can't. Yeah, I do not see, don't quote me on it if you die, right? But I don't see any reason why you couldn't can it. Let's see. In the beginning, there was nothing. Then Chuck Norris roundhouse kicked nothing and told it to get a job. That's awesome. That is awesome. Like Blackberry Crown. Nice. Keep enough jars to can up the freezer just in case. That is a good one. That is a very good one. 10 minutes left remaining. Hit the like button or Chuck Norris might get you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Have a great evening, PJ. Great to have you here. Yes, and I agree. That is a very good one. Very good one. That's probably an idea that I will steal. It never occurred to me that I should do something like that. So thank you for that. Expectedly, but nothing like a tart pie made. There you go. That's right. That is right. Bucket guy. Yep. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? If you can grow, and it's one of them things too, you are confined to what you have. There's a bunch of people out there on YouTube and all sorts of different other social media platforms and other things that is going to look at you and say, if you don't live on a 50 or 100 acre homestead with 100 head of cattle and a flock of 50 chickens and all this other nonsense, then you're doing it wrong. If you have a bucket and you can grow something, that is getting you a step ahead, right? And you're working towards it. You're putting in the effort. That plant, especially, let's say if you grow one potato plant, that one potato plant has the ability to get you maybe 10 potatoes. That's a good start, right? I mean, you're not going to survive a year off 10 potatoes, but it's 10 potatoes. You have food. So yeah, I'm all for it. If you've got a bucket, a balcony, a windowsill, whatever, grow something, please. Chuck Norris can undress fully dressed. right? Untested doesn't mean unsafe. Yeah, yeah, I'll agree with that. Might be a trillion of additives, chemicals that make so many foods bad. Buy good chicken and cold cuts, but sometimes I'm not sure about the consistency. Maybe it's the water added or the IVs. Yeah, and there's a lot, right? And they change all the time. Just because you pick this up and you was like, okay, I want to read the label. Yep, I did the research. Everything in this thing looks good. Doesn't mean that 6 months from now they don't change the ingredients. If you're buying things, constantly check. Make sure that they haven't added anything. They don't have to put a little sticker on here that said, "Oh, we changed the ingredients," right? They can just change them, especially if you have food allergies and things like that. Constantly check labels, but go through and make sure that what you're getting in there with all the different preservatives and other nonsense that they put in a lot of these foods. Yeah, just read your labels. Can you can cans? Yes, you can can cans. Absolutely, you can. Yeah, you can get a little can and put it in the big can and water bath it, yeah, it'll come out 10 years later and be just fine. Yeah, absolutely. Chuck Norris can can. That's right. That's right. That is right. Chuck Norris would quote. I'll quote you. That's right. Always wanted to meet Chuck Norris. It would be fun. It would be fun. We're down to planting about 600 plants now. We had planted as many as 1,500 plants in a year. Oof. Oof. We canned over 500 quarts that year. That is a ton. But that is awesome. That is awesome. Been canning everything for over 10 years, still kicking. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Nomad, what is going on? Lemon tree from the water world. There you go. Made blackberry cobbler for the 4th. Picked them myself. Yummy with vanilla ice cream. Boy, that sounds delicious right there. Goats and chickens are the best way to go. Easier to care for. Yeah, yeah, and it's fun too, right there. And I'm not disagreeing with you, Blackbird. But you will literally get somebody that goes, no, I disagree. It's pigs, or no, you got to get guinea fowl or turkeys or sheep or whatever, right? It's all in who you are as a person. It's kind of like having a dog. Some people like the little dog. Some people like the big dog. Some people like the lazy one. Some people like the high energetic, run around, zoomy ones. Uh, do your research before you buy anything like that. But yeah, goats. The goats are fun. Chickens are fun. Let's see. Who else do we got? Start somewhere. Started with a tiny garden in town. Didn't get much out of it, but I learned a lot. Yeah, yeah. I watched pinball. Looking forward to your not doing a live stream. This is going to be a pre-recorded video. I think we're shooting it. I think Sunday. So by the time that I get it downloaded and the intro and stuff like that, I'll put it out for Saturday, not this Saturday coming up in a few days, the following Saturday. Let's see. Hot, fresh apple pie with cheddar melted on top and a scoop of New York vanilla. Man, you guys are making me hungry. Chuck Norris, tears cures cancer. Too bad he never cried. Oh, man. That's a lot of buckets. That is a lot of buckets. Only problem with goats is they're able to leap a fence. Yeah. And it's one of them too, right? One guy that you talk to, that goat destroys everything and is in everything and whatever. And you get somebody else and they're like, my goat's calm and timid and doesn't do anything, right? It's weird. Animals have their own personalities. So Chuck Norris can fight a fire or light a fire by rubbing 2 ice cubes together. That's me right there. That's fully me. We have thought about goats, and then we watch everyone else's video and decided not to. I understand, right? Chuck Norris can clone himself with just one sneeze. I don't know where you guys get so many of these, right? I'd show my husband 2 cherry tomatoes and 1 green bean and say, look, we're not going to starve. Hey, but it's food, right? If you was absolutely starving, let's say you went 48 hours without any food whatsoever, and you came across 2 cherry tomatoes and 1 green bean, you'd be very happy, right? It's something. It's calories. So that's why I've always said, grow something. You never know what that little bit that you can grow out of a bucket or a windowsill. You might be really thankful, right? Get sheep. Sheep are delicious, so I'm not gonna lie, right? But I do like goat's milk, so yes. All right, JD, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Silver Oceans himself. Looking forward to your auction this Friday and Saturday. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're missing out on a chance to get various precious metals and other things. I did see some paper that you had for sale. If you ever want to join Silver Ocean's live stream auctions, all you got to do is send him an email. I've had Oceans on here several times doing some talks and some other things. Great dude. It's where I get a lot of my precious metals and things. So great to have you here, sir. Glad you all can see me. Yeah, sheep are not usually the smart ones. So that's right. Head on the swivel and knees like a camel. 100%. That's right. Billy is headed out. Amy is headed out as well. Glad you guys could be here. Be a little rough for the kids eating the pet. Yeah. I get it. Fully get it. My mouth's just there. It is. Hebrew starter pack for the win. There you go. If people got prepared or are not prepared and are hungry, they'll fight in a WWE cage match for a Snickers. Yes, best to prep. Yeah, it's one of those two. Hungry people become desperate people, and desperate people get emotional. And once you put emotion and desperation in the same room, bad things tend to happen. And I don't want to be anywhere near it. Right? Let the desperate and the emotional deal with each other. I'm doing what I can. Right? My stuff is not behind a paywall. I put my stuff out every single day. For quite a few months now, I've put out a video or some sort of content every single day, and I do my best to help. I put my email address out there. If you have questions, come to me, ask them. I'll do everything I can to help you. I want as many people to get prepared, right? I know the golden rule is don't talk about preparedness. I'm the opposite. The more people I can get prepared, the better. If I can get you just this much, then once you get that much, maybe we can go this much. Now we can go this much, right? But I got to try and get just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much. Teresa's coming in for the win, sharing Silver Oceans. Thank you. Grandfather raised sheep, took them 2 weeks to figure out the dog was dead. Oh no. 2-month members. Nice. Love it. Or have a bunch of Snickers bars. Yeah, see, somebody's thinking outside the box. Good job on that one. Zebra cake prep for the win. Nice. Snickers satisfies you when you're hungry. Yes. Yeah. And I tell you too, I don't know about maybe a Snickers, but to have some sort of sweet treat or candy or something along those lines, if you had a true SHTF situation, it's a game changer for you. You can have that cold, miserable night in, night out, barely getting sleep, all that, and to reach in your pocket and pull out something, right? Some sort of a caramel thing or a Charleston chew or whatever, right? A Now and Later or Jolly Rancher, whatever. It's a huge motivational mental thing, right? Or to be able to give it to a kid that's absolutely scared and terrified or whatever. It takes that 5 minutes of mental break, if you will. You just kind of, it makes you smile for just a minute. and it's a really good barter item, right? There's probably an awful lot that you could probably get with a handful of Jolly Ranchers or something, right? What's a Jolly Rancher cost nowadays? You can get a whole bag for a decent amount of money. They're probably not going to melt or do a whole lot unless you leave them right out in the sun. But that's right. Stay vigilant, get fit, stack food, water, hang with the trusted community, right? Absolutely. Amen. 100%. Can't say it any better myself, right? Sounds like working out just a little bit more each time. That's right. That's right. It's all it takes. It's all it takes, and if you get that thing where you just, you're starting to get to that limit, that's fine. Plateau out for a little bit. Just keep going. Don't stop. Now I want a Snickers, you and me both. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Ooh, instant pudding. Good job, Kane. Very good job. Yes. Yes. Somebody forgot they had the Oreos. That's right. Make sure the community you're hanging with won't stab you in the back. And that's a tough one. That's going to end up being one of my Saturday ugly truths about SHTF. I've talked about it in the past. You never know, right? It's one of those things that you got to make your best educated guess of going with your gut or whatever. But I mean, how many times do you watch it on TV, on the news or whatever? Somebody's been married for 20 years and something bad happened, right? Let's see. There you go. Butterscotch, root beer, barrels, the Jolly Ranchers, Lifesavers. Yeah, the Walters Originals. Yes. Nice. Nice. Don't barter your 22s. Yeah. And here's my thing too. And I know we're winding down. There's a lot of people that say, don't barter your ammo. And I agree, right? You should not walk up to a stranger and be like, here's a whole bunch of ammo. But it's one of those two that you can barter with trusted people. Vision Preparedness has his own group. I have my own group, but we're close enough that if SHTF was happen long term and we got together to share information and he goes, hey man, we're running low on 22. I trust Vision 100%, absolutely, without question. And if I had some, hey man, I've got 50 here. What do you got? And we would barter and we would. So is it out of the realm of possibility to absolutely not? No. Is it probable that you probably shouldn't? Yes, you probably shouldn't. But yeah, I'll agree with you, Danny. You probably shouldn't. Good to keep some candy and snack items in your prep for the morale and the yes, absolutely. Can't find strawberry Charleston chews anywhere. Ooh, Jennifer Ocean Homestead, great to have you here. Stocking up on the bottle cap. That's right. That is right. Prepping basic ingredients in general is a good idea, like sugar. Yes, sugar, flour, salt. A lot of the things that I tell a lot of the new preppers is when it comes to your basic ingredients, prep the things that you cannot get yourself, right? I can't grow salt. It's not going to happen. Where I'm at, I can't grow sugar. Yes, I can get sugar from different things, but it's going to be very difficult. I can't grow cane sugar and things like that. Stock up on it now. It's just one of those things to do. I can make flour. I don't really have the room to make a ton of flour to do all the different wheat berries and grow wheat and all that. It takes a lot to be able to grow that much. And my area is better suited to grow veggies and other things. So I stock up on flour. Let's see. Let me get down. Did I get everything? Store wheat berries. Yes. Yes. Yeah. You got to have a mill. Got to have a mill. That's right. Yep. And you can grow sugar beet. That's right. Good job, Susan. 100. Oh, sorry. I saw that LMDMT. Man, I almost messed that up. Sugar beet. That's right. Very good. Both of you. You both came in on it. So, all right. I was a few minutes late. So I ran over a few minutes just because I wanted to get my full hour with you guys. So if you guys have anything that you want to get a hold of me, there's my email right there. The Rural Report at protonmail.com. If you have anything that you would like me to ask Pinball, you can email me there, or leave me a comment on this video, or I'll probably put up a post, like a community post or whatnot. And I will ask him on Sunday, and you will see if your question got picked and what Pinball has to say about it. So thank you again. You guys are amazing. I love and look forward to Wednesdays because I get to hang out with all of you. So you guys could be anywhere else right now doing absolutely anything, but you chose to be here. So you guys rock. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah. So I hope you guys have an amazing night. I hope you guys have a blessed night. And with that, stay tuned because there's more information to come. And say it with me, remain united, because we're all prepping in this together. Night, folks.